The details of Democrats' new $2.2 trillion stimulus package have been released. We'll discuss the details in this video and what the next steps are for having it approved. Congress has a plan to come up with bipartisan support. It is expected that Democrats in the House will negotiate with Mnuchin in the White House before taking it to a vote. This would allow Democrats to vote on a bill that Republicans would actually approve in the Senate as well. This is your Monday evening, September 28th stimulus check updates and stimulus package updates. Welcome back, guys. Please like the video if you like this content. Please subscribe. I'll be posting updates almost daily. The new proposal is basically a smaller version of the HEROES Act, which Democrats passed months ago. We expected the bill to be valued at $2.4 trillion, but it comes in at $2.2. A second stimulus check is included at $1,200 per individual and $500 per dependent. This includes adult dependents this time, such as full-time students, with a max of $3,400 for a family of 4. Those on Social Security will receive the stimulus check if this bill is approved. It also does include an unemployment benefits extension. It comes in at $600 weekly, which ends on January 31st, 2021, and is retroactive to the week of September 6th. This is the week when the LWA boost is expected to end, so if you are unemployed, you would get back pay for this boost. This would provide a vital safety net for the millions of Americans on unemployment. It also does include gig workers, such as those who work for Uber or Grubhub. Also included in the bill is money for rental assistance for those who are unable to afford their rents. This is a huge concern and is needed in order to prevent an eviction crisis. Remember, you cannot be evicted now, but rents will be due eventually. This bill would address that. It also extends the eviction ban and foreclosure ban. However, for how long is still unclear. Other key points in this bill are more money for the SNAP programs, which provide food for those in need, some funds for homeowners who are struggling to pay their mortgage, money for state and local governments. This has been a huge sticking point for Democrats and Republicans, and they have not been able to agree on this. Democrats have scaled back state and local government funding from $950 billion to about $450 billion. This might be low enough for Republicans to approve, but we will have to wait and see. The bill also includes money for schools who are adopting new protocols to deal with the illness. There is also funding for childcare to assist families who are unable to afford it throughout this crisis. And there is also money included for the airlines to help them avoid laying off hundreds of thousands of employees. It is a payroll support program that would keep the airline industry workers paid. The current payroll support program for airlines is set to expire on September 30th and is from the original CARES Act. There is also money for the restaurant industry to avoid layoffs as well. Another round of PPP. This would further help small businesses to keep its employees and prevent layoffs. Unfortunately, there does not seem to be hazard pay for essential workers included. This has not been confirmed yet, but it does not seem to be in the first draft of this bill. There are additional items included like funding for election security, the U.S. Postal Service, worker safety, food security, and funding for testing, tracking, and tracing during the pandemic. And just to clarify, we would need Republicans to be on board with this bill as well. This is why it is expected that Pelosi and Mnuchin will negotiate, come to an agreement, and then approve it in the House before taking it to Republicans in the Senate. This would create a scenario where we would have a bill supported by both the House and Trump, which would encourage Republicans in the Senate to approve it as well. Remember, all these other bills we've discussed before did not have much, if any, bipartisan support at all. This would change that. Negotiations have been at a standstill because up to this point, all proposals have lacked bipartisan support, except, of course, the Problem Solvers Caucus, which unfortunately did not gain much steam. We finally have taken a huge step towards bipartisan support on a new stimulus package. Of course, we must wait and see if it comes to fruition, but overall, this is great news for the good American people who deserve the help, and this is a really big week for stimulus negotiations. Congress is set to leave for the presidential election recess in a few days, so we need a package approved quickly. This has been a hard-fought negotiation from both ends, and we've been wondering, Will Democrats fold and show a willingness to spend less? Or will Republicans concede and agree to spend more? Well, we should find out this week. Please subscribe for more updates. Democrats have come down from $3.4 trillion, but Republicans have not shown a willingness to spend more than $1.5 trillion. This bill will be negotiated on, so Democrats may lower the cost, or Trump might encourage Republicans to spend more. It seems unlikely Republicans would be willing to go as high as $2.2 trillion, but we're getting much closer to a number that may be agreed upon. We started out about $2 trillion apart and are now about $700 billion away from an agreement. They may be able to meet at the middle on this point. There is a lot of pressure on both sides to approve a package, as the November election has a lot of congressmen from both parties up for re-election. Trump has stated that he would support a package of $1.5 trillion or even higher, but it is still unclear if he would endorse a package at $2.2 trillion or put pressure on Democrats to lower it a bit. One thing is clear: Trump wants stimulus immediately. This is good for the American people and also good for his re-election hopes. Many countries are experiencing a second wave of this illness, and cases are on the rise in the United States. Economists all agree that we need another stimulus package to avoid a deeper recession this winter. We should have big updates on this soon. We need to keep our eye on negotiations between Nancy Pelosi and Steven Mnuchin. They are the lead negotiators and have both been on record saying that we are moving closer to approving a stimulus package. And overall, approving another stimulus package has strong support by both Democrats and Republicans. As for now, we still do not have stimulus checks, and we do not have another unemployment boost. But there is a lot up in the air, and we should have big updates this week. Please subscribe for more updates. Please like the video and post a comment below. It really encourages YouTube to share my videos with others. Guys, if you made it this far into my video, thank you so much for supporting my channel. It really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate every single view. My thoughts truly do go out to each and every one of you during this hardship. I've had so many comments from people who have never been on unemployment and never needed financial assistance. Hardworking Americans who have paid taxes their entire lives and truly deserve the help after everything we've been through this year. If you're watching this video, you're probably going through a difficult season in your life. Just know that you will get through this and you will be in a better place. Stay strong out there and keep taking steps towards a better tomorrow. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.